Hassan has finally reaped what he has sown. Barbara says this is the right video. Yeah, we're gonna look at this. As far as I'm aware, that man is not going to TwitchCon out of concern for other people's safety, which I don't believe. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's jump in what the man's statements are himself. Let's see, right? Let's see.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So all I can say to start this video off is, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
And I think it would surprise me if his orbiters would go there too. It would surprise me, genuinely. While he is the main target, I don't think that anybody who would be insane enough, not that anybody should be insane enough. Let's not go there, right? Nothing should happen to these people physically, but they should just not be able to express their violent rhetoric. But that's beside the point. If you find a deranged moron enough, if you find a moron that's deranged enough, you would be okay with others too. Don't worry about that one. That's the problem. We live in a currently in an atmosphere that is suffocating. I'd say that's the word I use. Suffocating.
Hassan Piker is now backing out of TwitchCon for this year because he is afraid of safety. He has safety concerns for others. Now,
I do not believe that. I think after the assassination, he woke up and realized that he could be next. That's the I think that's what really happened. He realized he could be next. I mean, even Destiny realized, well, wait a minute. Shit, that could be me.
I recently said that I wish Hassan Piker would go to TwitchCon because if you're an ICE agent, you could simply follow this man around and find basically a honeypot of Antifa members, but he is not going. So after years and years of sharing violent rhetoric, this guy is now playing the victim, which is honestly just kind of expected from him, but he's playing the victim, claiming he cannot go to...
He always plays the victim. Wasn't he once also playing the race card, right? Or like, right? Or the Muslim card? I don't know what it was. I think the Muslim card. I could be wrong.
TwitchCon because of safety concerns, not just for himself, but for others. What a great guy who's looking out for the concerns of others after years of advocating for violence against those who have different political beliefs or just...
I'm gonna be honest, if you have certain political views, don't go to TwitchCon at all. I mean, they can't even make sure that their platform is safe. What do you think they're gonna do on a convention? If you truly believe that the convention would be safe for you, you are wrong. Like, if you don't agree with these with some beliefs, right? You're not safe there.
Different opinions than him. Well, before we get into all that, just know that Twitch is in a very bad position. Recently...
Oh, October 8th. Huh. Okay, the test call is called in front of a committee on the radicalization of its users. Interesting. The question, I think though he doesn't have to go. He could go.
The Twitch CEO and one of the biggest tier 3 subs to all the OnlyFans girls on that page, Dan Clancy, has been called to testify in front of a committee in Congress. That is a pretty big deal. He's not required to go, but he has been invited. And given everything going on with the current landscape, he should be there, but will he be there? Apparently this is going to happen on October 8th, so we will wait and see if Dan Clancy has the balls to actually show up. But of course, around that time, we have TwitchCon, the 10th year. Well,
eventually, he has no other choice, even if he says no this time, which I have no high faith in that man.
Of this event, and of course, there's a lot going on, and a lot of people are expecting some chaos, because Dan Clancy and Twitch have tolerated a great deal of hostility, especially when your poster boy of your platform is someone who reacts to videos like this. In quotes, somebody needs to do it, end quote. Of course, we know what exactly is being referenced there. And then one of the top comments says, just my mindset alone has become increasingly more violent than normal this year. Yeah, and now we have Hassan Piker, after stoking the flames for years and years.
Does this retard, right, realize that when he says somebody needs to do it, that somebody on the other side of the aisle may look at this and be like, somebody needs to do it. See, this doesn't just go for what he thinks should happen to others. This also goes to him. Does he realize that when he does that, he's indirectly asking for it himself because others will see this and be like, hey, you know, they want violence against me. That, in this case, justifies violence against you. Do you realize this? We don't want that. See, one side makes constantly videos calling out his bullshit, and he asks, like, is this dude okay? And the other side is like, I'm gonna kill you. Right? The other side is like, his side is like, I'm gonna kill you. The other side just makes constantly videos and calls out his bullshit. Online, that is.
Years, he is now claiming he won't be at TwitchCon because he's the victim and he's concerned about other people's safety.
I miss the social Hassan era. There is unfortunately an obvious setback there because of, one, all the political incidents that have taken place, and two, how those political incidents have had some pretty significant consequences in how much I can go out in the real world and socialize with other people. As I said already, I'm not going to TwitchCon, not because I'm worried about my own safety, but I'm literally not going to TwitchCon because I'm worried about the safety of others. I don't want to put them in the fucking crosshairs if some psycho freak decides, like, I'm going to go there. I'm very publicly not going to TwitchCon for that reason. So...
You are a liar. You are a liar. You just are a liar. You just are a liar. You just are. You just are.
Make with that information, do with that information what you will.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hassan Piker is worried about your safety. The same guy who's been advocating for political violence, who has been spreading hateful rhetoric for years and years, but now he's concerned about your safety. I think he's more concerned about his own safety. And I have said prayers for Hassan. I really have. I am worried about the guy. I don't like him, but I don't want anything bad to happen to him in real life. That's the difference, I guess, between me and him. I don't want anything bad to happen to this guy. I'm worried about him because he has been upping the ante over and over again. It's never enough. He is, he shares some violent rhetoric and his audience gobbles.
Remember, there's an entire compilation out there. There is an entire compilation out there. Like a complete entire compilation of him asking for violence.
It up, they love it, and they want more. They want him to go further, and that's what he's doing. And he's reaching a very dangerous point. And even Dan Clancy, without directly mentioning the guy, he knows there are safety concerns regarding TwitchCon. And he has said there is a zero tolerance policy, and they're taking security extremely seriously. Yeah, okay. As pointed out by people like Tectone, for anyone actually going to TwitchCon this year with the current climate of the world, if Twitch can't even moderate their own website, why do you think they can moderate a real-life event?
They can't. There's so much shit happening. There's so much shit happening on like every like TwitchCon. It's so odd. It's so weird. We had like SA. We had like other stuff as well. There's like drugging people. Like, nah, bro.
Where documented attempts at murder and sexual harassment have happened with no one suffering real consequences. Please proceed with caution, guys. To me and many others, it's really just not worth the risk. And he's entirely correct. And we have this comment from Asmongold a few days ago saying last year NMP, LOL, and Wake were sexually assaulted by a streamer, and Twitch didn't press charges or pursue any form of legal action against him. Here's the video. It's pretty disturbing, guys.
Okay. Oh.
Is he licking something? Or biting into some? What the heck?
All right, let's not do any more of that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, big brother. I think. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, I throw hands. I throw hands. I throw hands. This is this is SA. Realistically, this is SA. I think that, like, if somebody does shit like that, just throw hands.
All right, I ain't gonna eat that. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You guys are incredible. You guys are the best streamers in the world.
Thank you.
OTK
Of course he's wearing a dress.
on top.
So yeah, you're telling me people going to TwitchCon, they should feel safe? Male or female? Like, I'll go beyond what Asmongold is saying. If you're not just a female, but if you're male, why would you ever feel safe at this event? And that's just the concerns regarding what Asmongold...
And yes, this is legally considered SA. Just because it happens to a man doesn't mean it's not SA. Legally, this is considered SA. Let's not deny that. Legally, it is. And like, if it can't happen to the other gender, but it can happen to us, then it's the same. Realistically.
raised. But again, given the current climate, why would anyone with certain beliefs or even empathy for those killed by political violence, like Charlie Kirk, why would you feel safe at this event? I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. And then you have Hassan Piker once again stoking the flames. This was one day before he claims TwitchCon is not going to be safe. This guy opened his Twitch stream with 40,000 people watching, and he was singing Bella Ciao. Let's give it a listen.
Partigiano, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Turkey's in a pain to protect the flotilla. Erdogan.
So, for those who don't know, this is
Basically the Antifa anthem. Essentially. Very much.
a song that Hassan previously said was very popular in Turkey. This was many years ago, but his own viewers said, wait a second, Hassan, this is basically the anthem of Antifa. It's a quote-unquote anti-fascist theme song for them. And
Pretty much. That's what it is. Pretty much. That's exactly what it is. That's what the song is.
Hassan has continued to play this and even hum it to himself like he did at the start of his recent stream, where people have been murdering and assassinating people, committing acts of political violence in the name of Antifa. And he opened his stream by humming their theme song. Do you think that's a coincidence? Because personally, I don't think so. And in case you're not aware, Antifa, very recently...
What if he's actually, not going there because, well, the safety of... See, what if the safety of others does not mean the attendees, but some of us orbiters and some of the people that would go there that are maybe part of this group of people? I thought about that. Now it may make more sense. Just an idea,
on the 22nd of this month, was designated as a domestic terrorist organization. And this is someone who Hassan has spoke volumes about, even calling them extremely good just years ago. It's gross, man. It's really gross. And then we have this guy, Cenk, from the Young Turks, a political pundit, who happens to be the uncle of Hassan Piker, who's been going after...
Sounds Nepo Baby-ish. I think Hassan is often called a Nepo Baby.
Ethan Klein for his views of Israel and Palestine without understanding a single thing that Ethan Klein has ever said. And he's saying, let's turn down the temperature, but what about your nephew, dude?
I don't know anything about Ethan. All I know is he was for the two-state solution. That was a perfectly reasonable thing to be in favor of. And now apparently he's become a zealot who's founding anti-Semitism everywhere. Is anti-Semitism in the room with us, Ethan? Okay, yeah, I know. Everybody's against you, everybody. No, the fact that Israel is now murdering tens of thousands of children is not the problem. No. It's that people are irrationally hating Jewish people. Nobody said Jewish people. We said Israel. You got
Mike from PA just called Jews a demonic ethnicity. Wow. I find that very interesting.
Guys are the idiots saying, no, this genocidal maniacs in Israel represent all Jews. No, they don't. Stop saying that. You're doing great damage, okay? So anyways, Israel, you are not the boss of us. I know you are currently.
So I guess in this scenario, it's like uncle, like nephew. Yeah, they kind of have the same habit of perpetually lying about their enemies. The people have different opinions than them, but that's not really surprising. But entering the fray is iDubbbz, because of course, what else does iDubbbz have to do at this point other than try to ride on the coattails of Hassan? And recently his wife Anissa dropped this comment on Twitch saying, "It's kind of insane how many Hassan heads must be here. It makes me realize how much overlap there must be, but I worry."
I wonder if iDubbbz watches. I wonder if iDubbbz watches when Anissa gives Hassan head.
It'll make things hard for growth at iDubbbz. Yeah, I think he's doing enough of his own job, making it hard for himself.
Oh, look at that, tasty minus 20k. Anyways.
Just look at his YouTube channel. Minus 20,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. Ouch. And only 900k views in the last 30 days. This guy has 7 million subscribers. And this is a good opportunity to say, hey, if you like this video, please like, comment, and /or subscribe. It'll help me out great.
Yep. Do that to me too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do that to the ref too. His coverage of this shit show is usually pretty good. Yeah.
Greatly. And we can do bigger numbers than iDubbbz. Isn't that great? But anyways, yeah.
That's not really hard if you aren't retarded like this dude.
Bad situation for everyone involved, whether it's Hassan, Anissa, or iDubbbz. TwitchCon is going to be interesting. I would not recommend anyone going to TwitchCon. I'm being honest. I do not recommend it. I do not think it is a safe environment. They can't moderate their own chats. How will they moderate their own security? That's really it. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
I believe Hassan Piker is a liar. I think he does not go to TwitchCon for his own safety, and that is also the only thing he cares about. It's about his own safety, not about the safety of the attendees, the people going there, right? It is strictly about his own safety. The man is just straight up lying, acting like he does it because like he's such a good guy and such a hero, right? And I think you shouldn't go there because if they cannot guarantee safety in previous TwitchCons, they cannot make you feel safe on their own platform. Why would it be any different now? You feel what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I am out.